Now, this is the Emirates Singapore Derby, the feature race of the afternoon, one of the great races on the calendar. Terrific field of 16, good even field outside of Better Life. A really even field, and I think El Milagro, the concern's the 2,000 metres. If it runs it reasonably well, it's a definite place chance in this.
Sire Dazzler never really ran 2,000 metres. He ran the Cox Plate, I think, that horse as well. I've definitely got it in there, but the distance is a query.
This horse won't have any problems at all with the 2,000. This will be his third run for David Koch. Nice grinding performance behind Super Easy and the patrons.
And I guess from a race like the Derby's point of view, you always want to be backing horses that you know will run the trip. He worked okay, 35.5 for him. And City Lad now moving on. And not many horses Craig worked on the grass this week. He was one of only about 3 or 4 who did make use of the turf.
Very surprised by that. We did have some early rain on Tuesday. Whether that discouraged a few, I'm not sure. But this guy's coming right at the right time, and a big, powerful finish from him last time out. This is a good pack. David Flores gets to the right. He's drawn out wide, which is going to really hamper him because he's a go-forward horse, so he's going to have to use up a bit of petrol from out there.
Well, his size a Derby winner. Elstrom won a Vic Derby in 2003. He's ridden out over the last little bit to record a time of 38.1 in this piece of work.
Okay, there's good pack. So he came out on the turf as well, and we saw him once again. But yeah, the barriers against him. Nice run, led them up in the patrons' ball. Stayed on pretty good, beaten only a length and a half.
Surprised he had a Cup 2 sort of decent workouts in short space of time. An interesting training method there.
Now we go to Trapeus. Well, he's drawn wide, and his little concern is handling the bends because he hung very badly as they turned for home last time.
Hasn't been running in the 4-year-old series, Trapeus, so he comes out of a different form line, 36.7 for him. Nice enough work from him. Might prefer others, though.
Feisty Leo out on the turf during the week. I don't think he's coming through strong enough races. He'd be a surprise if he won for mine.
He did a full lap of the turf and finished home. Was called upon in the last 800 metres. In the last 600 he ran 39 seconds flat.
Now this is Greenstone given a test up during the week. Barham Vorster, nice barrier trial winner last week.
Yeah, Flores rode him in the trial, but Vorster rode him in this piece of work, and this was a really solid piece of work. He was asked for everything he had. He clocked 34.6 seconds, but good gallop from the 800 metre mark onwards on
now
Tuesday.
Darian Gap won't have any trouble with the 2,000 metres here. He's one of the few that has won solidly at the 2,000.
Not sure whether he has the class of some of these other horses, though. That's my only question mark. That's him working with Wild Geese the outside.
He's come a long way in a short period. Wild Geese. This is Lord Brompton. He's had a run for a placing over the 2,000 metres. Didn't think he was the worst in this race.
No, and also had a trial lately, Craig, which we saw last week.
Thought it was an average trial in actual fact. He was slow out and he was well beaten. Must admit I was expecting a little more, but he's on a staying preparation over 1,000 on the poly in the trials. Not probably conducive to doing a great job. Meshmaker trialled on Tuesday. He trialled pretty good coming on from last. And this is One Ra. Matt Cattleby's going to ride.
Risen through the grades lately, hasn't he? And he's finished second behind Southgate last time from the Birchiger stable as well.
Musketeers drawn out wide. Shafiq gets the ride. Obviously no claim for our claiming riders in this event. You've got trouble getting him in focus. There we go now. He's drawn wide and tough to see him winning this.
Yeah, I agree with you, but good experience for Shafiq to get the opportunity to ride in this sort of race.
The Great Grey, well, he'll run the distance, won't he? He's been dreadfully unlucky at his last two. He probably should have won his last 2 race starts. He's drawn well here and he will hit the line strongly.
If he can race with a bit of luck, because last time he just couldn't get out. If he can race with luck, well, he's by Bradbury's luck, that might be an open. If he can get that, he'd surely be in the mix.
Better Life working here with Keep Away. Well, we haven't seen her since the International Cup. It looks like she's got bell boots on the back there, Better Life. If she's at her best from gate 2, she should win and win pretty easily.
She's one of the better mares in Singapore. She's certainly the best horse in this race. If she can come back from the International Cup, it'd be a super training performance by Takaoka first up in the Derby.
And Razia of Sydney, nice enough horse, this guy. Very good rider, Corey Brown. Might be a sneaky chance.
He's been thereabouts, and this horse's form has been terrific of late in lesser races, but he's in the mix somewhere.
Okay, so that's him, and this is them.
El Milagro, Greenstone on the back of the trial, and then that piece of work on Tuesday put him in as well. And Better Life, which is the quality in the race.